So Drake did his second interview with Bobby Althoff. They seem to have great synergy. He likes doing interviews with her. But what I thought was interesting was Drake decided to take time in the interview to explain why he doesn't really do interviews with hip-hop mediums today. We obviously know he used to. He's been a big deal for a very long time. And I want to be clear, Drake is a megastar. He don't got to sit down with anybody. But the fact that he tried to explain why he doesn't talk to hip-hop was just so interesting to me. I'm summarizing. Drake pretty much was like, yo, man, I was really one of the first to venture out and do an interview with you, Bobby, and kind of go into a different world. First off, I thought he seemed to be in his world talking to Bobby Althoff. Then he started to discuss, Kai and Blackboy Max's success and people like Nicki Minaj and Lil Yachty going and sitting down with them. I'm good with Drake doing whatever the heck he wants to. I love Drake. But, bro, don't give me this fluff answer of why you don't sit down with hip-hop. I don't need Drake to go talk to Charlamagne or Joe Budden, although I think it would be nice and a great conversation. I think we've probably passed that ship. It ain't going to happen. But don't tell me hip-hop doesn't have a lot of dope players that would be more than competent to handle a Drake interview. You telling me a Nori Drink Champs interview with Drake drinking wouldn't be fire? You're telling me a Big Boy interview with as witty as Drake is and as witty as Big Boy is, you telling me Drake is bigger than that? Like, I just don't buy it. And we being real, like, I love Drake. Over the last 3-4 years, we obviously know Drake's a huge global star. But for the most part, he's been a rapper. Like, he's been making rap records. We obviously know he did the R&B project with Party Next Door. But Drake's been rapping. And I don't like when rappers feel like they're too big to talk to our own. Because what happens when people talk to hip-hop mediums and do interviews? We understand where they've been of recent. We get into their world. We understand their music more. And one of the things that a lot of Drake fans like me feel like over the last 3 years is missing is I don't understand the music the way I used to. Drake's been involved in some very big feuds with rappers like Kendrick, Rick Ross, to name a few. I would like to hear his perspective on some of this stuff. I don't need him to get grilled about it, but I think most fans don't believe when we hear Drake gives answers like he did to Bobby Althoff, and they say they're trying to go out of the box and do something different. It literally is why we don't want to hear those conversations, because you get to lie to the people that ain't going to challenge you or push you back. Like, being a journalist still matters. And I'm sorry, Kai ain't asking no tough questions. Playboy Max ain't finna grill Drake. He ain't finna ask no real questions. Neither is Bobby Althoff. That's why y'all going to these platforms. Y'all scared to talk about the stuff that y'all been involved in.